Hello.
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 AJ showed up today with a bunch of bananas.
I did.
Not just a single bunch, multiple bunches.
Multiple bunches. It's been like, what, 90 something, 100 degrees. And I was like, let's do the thing where we order our groceries ahead and then nobody has to really do anything.
Except
and
the person that delivers them. And
the person that delivers them. Well, they have someone in the store who goes and gathers all the stuff.
You're
And they
adding
get
to
paid.
the economy.
They get paid.
Yeah. And then you just go and they give you the bags and that's it. But somehow, I won't say who, someone ordered 6 bushels of bananas instead of 6 individual bananas.
Wait,
because
when you say bushels,
like a bunch of bananas.
okay.
So the 2 bushels of bananas I brought here, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bananas each, there's multiples of those at our apartment right now. But the last time we did this, it was like, how many bananas would you like? And so my partner Erica wrote 1. And so we got a single banana.
Did you want us to reimburse you for the bananas?
No, we're okay.
Can I just point out that when you were telling the story, you said you weren't going to say who it was. And then
Well,
by
I said the first
end of
time.
the story,
The first time she
so
ordered
either
a
you
banana.
have 2 different people in your life that are ordering bananas for you, or
It was Erica. Yeah, she ordered. I mean, I don't blame her. The idea that when she was like, I ordered 1 banana the first time thinking, because we've only done this like twice, she's thinking you'd get, a bushel of bananas, and we got a single banana in a bag, and we thought that was very funny. So she was like, I will overcompensate and be like, I'll say 6 bananas. And apparently she didn't look at the tally of the amount it cost. And so we got an ungodly amount of bananas.
I think most places sell bananas by the bushel, right?
That
With
would
the
be
exception of
by
maybe
the
Trader
pound.
Joe's.
Yeah.
By the pound, but if you're in the grocery store and you just need 1 banana, you can just rip that off the
You rip
stem,
that
take
right
it with
off.
you.
I think that's what happened the first time.
I don't know. We'll never know. You know what? We should just not order bananas in this capacity. I was like, this is a luxury. Let's treat ourselves. It's 1,000,000 degrees out. I was sick, and we have not figured out the banana game.
Of all the fruits, bananas last the longest too, so it's great. Not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta eat about 100
Freeze those
bananas.
bananas. Pick some bananas right now, freeze them.
Remember a few years ago where everyone was like, we've been opening bananas wrong.
Yeah.
Supposed to open them from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree. It's stupid.
No.
You do that, don't you? You open them like an
like
ape.
an ape.
Yeah.
Do the little-
Okay.
No, you do the little snap. You got to do the snap.
Yeah,
I
it's a
love
snap.
a good snap.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
with
like
you.
opening a can of soda,
It
but
has-
it's fruit.
It has gotten better. I
Yes.
think for a perfectly ripened banana, it makes a lot of sense.
But you're saying to open it
But
from the squishy
sometimes
bottom?
if it's not the right point, you do that snap and it takes like some of the top of the banana with it. It smashes up. But if you pull it from the bottom, you can just open it like you're opening a sandwich bag and it leaves the banana inside undisturbed.
I'll be honest, I've never tried it because I've never thought to do it that
Well,
way.
we've got so many bananas to try.
with.
Any way that we want to open it.
I'll tell you this about bananas. I have no problem with people opening it from the stem. The reason I like to open it from the bottom is because it's an FU to that guy who did the video with Kirk Cameron where he used bananas as the evidence for God existing. Have you seen this video?
Is it because
Yeah.
bananas are the perfect
He said
food, like
they're
you
the
can-
perfect shape. They have all the
Yeah.
nutrition we need. They're the perfect. Look at the way they fit into the grooves of your hand, the grooves of a banana, and it even has a handle that we can use to open it. Except when you look in nature, monkeys don't open bananas that way. And number 2, we used genetic modulation and evolution to turn the banana into what he's describing. So everything he says is evidence against what he's arguing for. So I try. That's why I'm on the side of the monkeys with
You
that.
guys are just making me so hungry for bananas with all this
We got
evolution.
some. We
We
got
got
tons
bananas.
of them. We
Zach
got
Banana.
bananas.
I want to make that guy, though, because he's like, this is proof. This is evidence of God and intelligent design. Do that same video with a pineapple. Just see how much this person, ow, oh, ah, as you can see, and just trying to struggle to get that open.
Welcome to Answer For It. This is a comedy podcast. This, guys, is a trivia podcast. I'm Elyse Willems. I ask questions to Zach Anner,
Oh.
James Willems,
Huh?
and AJ LoCascio.
I wasn't prepared for questions.
No, none of us were.
go.
I'm prepared. I'm ready.
This question, I think you all will relate to. There used to be all sorts of superstitions surrounding circus life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go
Like-
for it.
Like not wearing green costumes or bringing peacock feathers into the big top.
Oh, that's a big no-no.
Even buskers had their own mythology.
Yeah.
For example, if you were a busker and you sent a boy out into the crowd with your hat to collect money, what should you also get him to do? So you're a busker. You're the guy that
Mhm.
goes, okay, we
Mhm.
got to get everybody to donate. Basically like they do at church where they send out the basket and you got to,
Mm-hmm.
but you send out a little.
Must be nice to be a busker and to be able to afford a boy. not in this economy.
No.
You do that
No.
alone.
But back
Yeah.
then you could, and you say, okay, boy, you take this hat, you go, you collect. What should you also get him to do?
So you as the busker, also known as a busker, you should make your child
Your
boy,
assistant busker boy.
assistant busker boy, do something or bad luck will befall you.
I'm not saying it has anything to do with luck. I mean, I guess it is a superstition. It's a luck thing. I think it's a little bit logical, I guess, too.
Wears right shoes on his left and his left shoes on his right.
So he stumbles around.
So he stumbles around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does make him
They
look a
feel bad
little
for
cute.
him.
yeah.
And they have to be big shoes.
Yeah, it's an easy technique to make your boy look even more pathetic than he already is.
Okay.
I would say adorable. Just like the sound of wearing, like when you're a kid wearing your parents' shoes, and it's just this, just a mess.
money so I can get lessons to learn which
Which shoe to
on.
It is-
wear?
it
Yeah.
is- I have a size 13 foot, pretty big. And it is weird until AJ just said it. It's been a long time since I've put on a pair of shoes that are bigger than my feet, where my feet flop around inside of it.
You have to.
What a brag.
It's not a
What a
brag, it's just an
brag.
observation.
You know what? Let's take you to the
No.
basketball
I
court.
actually have a hard time finding shoes sometimes because they don't fit.
I was gonna say you have to put on like LeBron shoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Yeah.
gotta get you. Let's go to Shaquille O'Neal's house and be
Well-
like, "Hey, listen, Shaq, we just want James to try on a bunch of your sneakers."
AJ, as you know, my Sky Davis they don't fit. That's why I have to shove them full of socks.
Tripping on the court.
I have a question about shoes.
Yes.
Why can't we just make a shoe that is a universally designed shoe? Why do we have to put these curves? Can't shoes just be the same for both feet?
Like Howard Hughes wearing Kleenex boxes on his feet. You just want
Yeah.
rectangles.
Yeah, like why do we need to be vaguely shaped like the curves of feet? Why don't we just make them a little bit bigger?
Oh, I hate to
and
say
make
this,
them the
Zach,
same
and
size?
I'm terrified of sounding ableist here, but I don't think you're using shoes the same way we
I-
be using shoes.
I agree.
Wait,
How do you mean?
Because the bottoms of our feet, when we're walking,
Heel to toe. heel
it's
to toe.
important that you're able to have
Oh.
certain contact.
Oh,
But if
I
if
see.
it's just for formality, yeah, we should just have square shoes.
I can wear whatever I want on my feet, where you guys are beholden to.
The ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
ableist
It's
trends.
ableist, but I see your point of view, and maybe we should consider a different brand of shoes for
I mean,
maybe
you can
people
wear
who
whatever the
don't.
hell you
But
want.
my feet are not even shoe shaped. My feet just kind of cram into.
Mm. Yeah,
I've
it
put your
doesn't
shoes
matter.
on many a time.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't look like normal feet at all.
Well, what's normal feet though? You
Yeah,
know?
what's normal feet?
Wait, I don't know, but I know that my Wiki feet score would be very low.
Wow.
You don't know. You find the right person.
Or
Yeah.
do they have like they have the Paralympics and Special Olympics? Do they have a special?
Maybe.
special wiki feed?
Maybe. You get a high score for uniqueness, non-mistakable feet. People, those are Zach's feet.
Designer originals.
Yeah, designer originals.
Yeah. Wow.
Also,
Oh, I could pick your feet out of a lineup.
a lineup
For
of
sure.
feet.
Yeah.
Ma'am, which
Just-
of the feet
I was
that
like,
assaulted you?
Don't commit a crime because we'll definitely
Yeah,
know.
we'll
it's
know.
you.
No
Oh,
feet
yeah.
crimes for
Yeah.
you. Also, the shoes you are describing are Vans, aren't they? Like, isn't all Van shoes?
They have no arch support.
There's no art because those were required to wear when I was a bus boy in New York. For some reason, they were like, you have to wear Vans.
Well, this
which
is
was
good.
weird.
So you were a busboy. James worked as a busboy.
Mhm.
So
I was a delivery boy, a bus
This
boy,
is the
a
modern
barback,
day
a
busker
waiter.
boy.
That's true.
Oh,
Think about what your manager would have had you do.
for good luck.
I think they're putting honey in the hat. Because you pass that around, what are the odds that somebody's going to reach in and pull money out of that?
Pretty
Good
high.
call. That's a really good
That
call.
you're
Yeah.
getting there, Zach. You're like,
Plus freebies.
that's true. I mean,
You get put some honey in there. Bees
I
love a
bet
little honey
there
hat.
was probably somebody at the circus that wore a beard of bees.
Yeah.
But do the bees attract?
Don't think about this too
does the
hard.
honey
Maybe
attract
free
bees,
bears.
or is it that bees
It's
create honey?
Cartoon rules.
The cartoon
James.
rules.
The honey
Baby.
attracts the
Circus
bees.
law.
Circus law.
or a bear. You'll attract a bear. I would say they have to do a little kiss and spin around once. They go and then do whee
Okay.
after every donation. Otherwise, they won't get another one.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what it was.
Go on.
If you got this boy to help you hold the hat, you would give him a bottle to hold in his other hand with a fly in it and tell him not to let the fly escape.
So we can't-
It was a trust check
So we can't-
because then he had to hold his thumb tightly over the bottle, and this prevented him from using that hand to steal any coins out of the collection hat.
Come on. I'm sure the
You-
boy can get much more
So
creative.
honestly,
This
the
is-
honey, the bees,
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
The bee thing was pretty close. I just think threatening violence would be just as easy.
No, fly in a bottle.
Flying a bottle seems like you've already lost control of this boy.
Yeah.
Well, how do you make sure that the audience isn't taking money out of the hat? They don't all have their own bottle with fly.
You get a free one upon entry.
I don't think that it's not getting passed
2.
around like
Oh.
at a church.
no, yeah.
It's just
He's
the
holding it
hat
out.
is just out, and then so I guess the boy can check. But
Maybe he takes the money in his mouth and then he drops it in like a stripper.
this is Abe Simpson coded,
Mhm.
Yes.
very much like tying an onion to your belt.
So, well, hold
So
on.
why is it a collection plate? Wouldn't a bowl be more secure?
It's a hat. Wasn't it a hat?
No, but you're saying in church.
And sure,
Oh, in church.
I
Maybe
always-
so you could see it.
I liked when they had the giant baskets with the sticks. Then you
yeah,
didn't even
yeah,
pass
yeah.
anything down. It was just a basket.
It's like
coming in front of
fishing.
you, like, oh,
I'd love to have one of those now at home so James could just put stuff in the basket for me.
Like
what?
what?
a hat.
Lotion? Dad, lower it down your hole. Yeah. I just want to know how this. So, were there 2 circuses passing and 2 buskers got out and they're like, my boy keeps stealing all my money.
No, it's my same with my boy too.
I came up with this method.
What is it?
Do you have an empty bottle?
I got
Yeah,
tons of
you
them.
got
I'm an
it.
alcoholic.
Yeah. You got any flies around?
They follow me everywhere I go.
Before each show, you grab a fly, put it in the bottle, and you make your boy hold that fly in that soda bottle while he's getting that money. You know what he can't do?
What can't he do?
Grab the money with his other hand. He got to hold that fly in that bottle.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be great for 15 cents that I'll gather over a whole evening.
Oh, our trains are leaving. Goodbye. Tell it to the other buskers.
Farewell.
They shouted out a window
Yeah,
as
yeah,
passing
yeah.
circus trains. Like, how does that information possibly move to other? Is there a book? How to keep your busker boy in line?
There's so much whimsy in the circus, so I can only
I've
imagine.
never been able to trap a fly in anything in my entire life.
You're not the only one.
I've found that the way to trap a fly is with a
Honey.
clear glass, like
Yeah.
a glass drinking glass, and then you put it over them because they can't see the glass around them.
Maybe you're only dealing with old flies.
Don't use an opaque cup. Use like a clear glass.
This isn't us in our air conditioned homes. These are buskers sitting around the circus.
They
They've
have
got
clear
more
glasses.
flies than God.
Yeah.
Were you just on a phone call? I just heard the sound of a phone hanging up, Zach.
Oh.
I think it was
Have
a
you been-
text.
Might have been a text.
Oh,
Are you live streaming?
Are you live calling this
Yeah.
podcast?
Could
to
you
someone?
imagine if we live streamed any of these episodes just to appreciate how much you have to edit?
Yeah.
Ooh,
The lethargy
Probably
you'd have to
should.
cut out.
Because- Patreon, I'd love it.
It really sounds, when you listen to them, like you do no editing. But if people saw what we actually do,
Well, you could see it on YouTube, all the beep, beep, beep,
Oh, yeah.
all the cuts. Like, we move a
Yeah,
lot.
They're just hard cuts. And I will say we have a lot of recordings for this show where we walk away and we think, man, that wasn't very funny. And then it gets cut together and I think, oh, actually, there was a lot that was really good here.
It's just like the Blair Witch Project.
Before her rise to fame.
Sorry.
Before her rise to fame, singer Madonna worked at Dunkin Donuts. Why was she fired?
Hmm.
She's a material girl in a dough-based world.
Wow.
She's fired from her jelly job.
So we'll cut that. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
She, Madonna, she was, like a...
Little.
There's not a lot to.
Prayer.
I'm
Yeah,
running
we're-
through all the possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes with jokes, you have a circle of terms that you can
Puns.
associate with one thing and another, and you're crossing them to see if any of them work.
Oh, they.
And this it doesn't appear to.
I'm eating
Well,
my baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
eating my
eat
bagel.
my bagel.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat my bagel.
Ooh, yeah, thank you for getting us there. She kept threatening to eat her own baby. That's a bagel, Madonna.
Munching makes the people. Munching instead of music.
Yeah.
Munching
Yeah.
on the donuts.
Yeah,
You
but
mean-
that could be anything, couldn't it?
Munchin? Munchkins is what the
Munchkins.
Munchkins.
Make the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do they
All
still
right.
call them Munchkins? Are
They
they Dunkin'
do.
Donut
They
Munchkins?
do.
Yeah. We were talking about Dunkin' last night.
Just last night.
As a kid, my parents would always be like, we're getting Dunkin' Donuts. It would make me so sick. I would get McDonald's Dunkin' Donuts would make me so violently ill as a kid that I'd be like dry heaving in the back of the car. They'd be like, eat your donuts. You have to eat
I could go
something.
for some Dunkin' after this.
I also was just thinking, man, maybe the drive-through on the way home, James.
That's not on the way
You like
home.
that?
You like that?
No,
You
he's
like when I
talking
do
about
that to
how
you?
Nauseous it makes
It
him.
makes me sick. Well, I don't live in the same home as you, so thankfully you have the autonomy to go do that. She was fired for being Madonna. They just went, "You're too talented. Get out of here."
She said, someday I'm going to make a book called Sex.
Okay, didn't know that about her.
Remember?
Did she?
She made that book, Sex.
Yeah. Made that book Sex. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we're still freaking out about sex as a society. We're just like, we can't get over it. We're still like, that is taboo.
I actually know the answer to this question.
Oh,
So
Mr. Knowledge Bags over here.
back when she was working at Dunkin' Donuts and she wasn't nominated for an Oscar for Evita, they were like, we really were hoping to hire an Oscar nominee at least.
Mm.
And now it's not even a big deal that Madonna's working here. You're just some nobody.
Did
So
she-
get out.
Not even a People's Choice Award.
Not even a People's Choice. They're
Mhm.
like, we thought this would be good. This would bring in business. But now that it's just regular old non-Oscar nominated Madonna, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, we're not even pushing the
You're
coffee.
fired.
She wasn't in vogue.
No.
Wow.
Come
Yeah.
on, Joe. Is that something we could do? Could we do that?
Doe.
No.
Let
There's nothing. I've run through every single Madonna song. Doe Another
Yeah.
Day.
Oh, yeah,
Doe
okay.
Another
Because she
Day.
did the James
Wow,
Bond
okay.
soundtrack.
We got
Do you
there.
think
Doe,
that's a good James
not
Bond
the other
theme?
day.
Die Another Day?
It's a complicated question. I think the song is horrible. I think it's a horrible song, but it matches the movie perfectly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It really,
Tonally,
if
it's-
you had an Adele song or something better that leads into Die Another Day, it would not make sense.
And the music video is her fencing in it.
No, that's in the
It's
movie.
in the
Pierce
movie.
Brosnan and a guy.
I think they probably have clips in the music video,
Yeah.
but in
Oh,
the
I thought
opening
she
title
also-
sequence, the whole thing is Bond being tortured by North Koreans.
Madonna plays one of the North Koreans.
No, she doesn't.
What is she?
No, yeah, she does.
She's fencing though.
She is
Set in a separate scene.
in a separate scene. She's
Okay.
a fencing instructor, but in the opening title, it's over him being tortured by North Koreans.
That movie's
Fun
very like PlayStation vibe
Yes.
coded. There
Yes,
was like
it
a
is.
specific era of like
Yeah.
Bond movie where you're like, this is going direct to a video game type. I don't know. There was a vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to say she was fired for making Dick Tracy. They saw the movie and they went,
That movie's great. Shut up.
I love
They
Dick
didn't
Tracy.
appreciate it at the time.
Yeah.
I do love that movie, but every time I've rewatched it, I go, I have notes.
Dunkin' Donuts has since released a statement saying we didn't appreciate it
At the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
it is a
Like many of you.
beautiful movie. It's gorgeous looking, but it's about 30 minutes too long and too self-indulgent. But I
still want to
absolutely
see the
love it.
longer cut.
Is there a
He's got-
longer cut?
Yeah, he's got like a director's cut that's much longer.
Why not
Dicker
release?
Tracy.
Just sitting on. Yeah.
What did you say?
Dicker Tracy.
Dicker Tracy. When was the last time you watched it?
Probably 10 years ago.
It's worth a rewatch
Oh, yeah.
because it'll remind you that it's like this is a bit of a hard movie to sit through, but I do
No. It's
love it.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it
there's
to death.
artistry on display.
Yes.
I will say that she was jealous of the donuts because she couldn't stand anyone else being glazed.
She was jealous of the
That's not what I
donuts?
said, but
Oh,
sure, you
okay.
can put your joke in my joke too.
Glaze
Just like a donut.
Glaze
Filling.
is Gen Z slang.
Glazing. When you're glazing someone.
That's Gen Z.
Yeah.
Can someone explain? Is that when you're complimenting someone?
Yeah. You're talking really good about them or whatever. And
Okay,
you're glazing them.
I can't keep up. There's too many words.
I had to go to Gen Z to.
I've never received a compliment, so I don't know. No
And
one
you
that's
never
ever-
We were
will.
talking about your feet earlier.
Yeah, you got the number one score on that other Wikifeet.
Yeah.
AJ was saying how
.com.
we as a society still haven't gotten over sex, and Madonna's an example of that. Gen Z also now they don't like sex
No.
either. They
Honestly,
hate it in their movies.
yeah.
They really can't stand it.
I kind of agree with if I'm watching a movie, I don't really want to see two actors have sex. What's this? I understand there was a time where it's you didn't have access to it like we do now, where you're just you can Google any weird crap you want to see. So people would go to the movies to be oh my God, naked, attractive people. I know, especially now watching an older movie, I'm I don't want to watch this scene.
I say this to the argument that any sort of sex scene could just be implied. Like if it's crucial to the plot, then it doesn't. You don't have to witness
Crank?
it. Like
in Crank.
Like
I
in
guess
Crank.
in Crank is
Crucial
one of the
to
few
the name
examples.
another sex scene that's crucial to the plot.
But I will say you could say that about almost anything in a movie, and so it's not really a valid argument.
Do you see them in 40-Year-Old Virgin have sex? When he finally
no.
does it?
It becomes a musical number.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
And
they
that-
have sex
that's how
one
you have to
time,
do it.
and then the second time becomes a musical.
Yeah.
I would say MacGruber.
Oh,
And The Saint
Thomas Crown Affair?
is.
How do we feel
I
about them on
loved
the
that.
stairs? You love
Loved
that
that.
scene of them on the stairs,
The
Zach.
scene on I just remember in The Saint, they have to keep him warm because he's got hypothermia. So
We've
they
talked about this on the podcast.
I know
before.
The Saint has a weird effect on us.
Thomas Aquinas.
I saw that name written down somewhere the other day, and
The
I
Saint.
said it. Yeah.
She was fired for squirting jelly on a customer.
That's so cute and whimsical.
I bet in her
Probably
really
wasn't.
heavy New York or accent, she was like, "Don't you? Yeah, I'll squirt jelly on you or whatever."
Could you imagine that customer was probably in love with whoever? I can't
Probably
imagine.
harassing her.
Maybe harassing, but
it's
I
probably-
imagine her just going tee hee hee and
No
squirting
way.
jelly.
No.
A young unknown Madonna, and
No
someone
way.
just goes, "I just had the best interaction with this up and coming star."
I bet she was shouting, "Fuck you, you piece of shit," and she was squirting the jelly on
I
him.
agree.
More
Squirting
I don't
jelly.
think it was a tee-hee playful
No,
jelly.
I
She was
I
like,
like
"Fuck you,
tee-hee.
say to me?"
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
But do you think she would squirting jelly seems playful to me? I feel like
No.
Madonna, if she was pissed, would
she
would
grabbed
do
whatever
something.
she could, and then she squirted this guy who was probably a piece of shit and saying something mean about her, and she said, "Oh yeah, fuck you, you piece of shit."
Yeah.
Nah.
What if it was just hey, there's no jelly in my jelly donut?
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
How did watching an episode of The Office save someone's life?
It probably has something to do with prison Mike. Maybe someone was in jail and they were watching The Office, and then prison Mike came in.
They survived the tough conditions.
And they
this prison
realized
Mike.
they needed to toughen up. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they were going to get shivved.
Yeah, he did scare them straight.
He scared them straight.
I'm going to say something having to do with a tragedy. Like someone was like, I'm going to watch this episode of The Office before I go down to the Titanic and get on board. And they missed the Titanic.
So the Titanic 3.
Titanic 3,
the-
which also keeps sinking. They got to stop making these things.
Yeah.
Sunk, hit an iceberg again. Something like that, where someone was like, I'm just going to watch one more episode of The Office, and somehow missed a horrible
And
tragedy.
it ended up being a two-parter.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got to watch the second part. Will Jim and Pam have their baby? That's my guess. Titanic 3.
I think that before he got the office, John Krasinski was going to make a career as a sword swallower. And then he's like, but either it's going to be acting or this sword swallowing.
If this show doesn't get renewed for another season, I'm going back to sword swallowing.
Yeah. And he had just been told by his doctor, you do that one more time, you're going to splice yourself open. Your esophagus can't
Wait,
take it.
like Howie
you should
Mandel.
you shouldn't really be, if you're doing acting, do something where you're just looking at the camera funny. Mostly.
I just have a question about a doctor talking to a sword swallower. Couldn't that be a diagnosis he makes before you ever attempt it the first time? Because you make it sound like if you swallow one more sword,
Yeah.
you're going to cut your throat in half. But couldn't that, if you swallow any sword, you're going to cut your
I think
your
it's
throat in half.
repeated chafing over time, right?
Yeah.
Chafing over time.
Like Howie Mandel.
I was
in
going to say
that-
it's Howie Mandel rules.
The
That's
balloon.
entirely.
James, can you tell us the Howie Mandel story?
Howie Mandel basically made his career by putting a surgical glove over the top of his head down to his nose and then filling
When he
it
did
up.
stand
and then
up. He did it on
everyone would
stage.
laugh. But
Yeah.
it's because he had germophobia and he would always carry that glove around with him. And one time got really nervous on stage, felt it in his pocket and just did it improvisationally. And it became his whole thing. But that puts a lot of pressure on your sinuses. And eventually a doctor told him if he did that again, he could pop a major artery
aneurysm
or
or
something in,
yeah.
in his brain and give himself a stroke or something worse.
So
And
that's
so he
what
had to
I
stop.
said. That's
Yeah.
exactly
It's
what
not
the
the
story that I've also said.
You know what's funny is we'll be like, I can't believe this influencer, this girl's famous for saying Haktua, and yet what we were applauding over was a guy putting a rubber glove on his head and blowing it up with his nose. There's really not much of a difference.
He did other jokes too,
He
but
did.
we
Yes.
just when you're describing some back then,
That's the thing
before
we
you could
remember.
share them on Instagram, the only thing you could do was describe what this comedian. I saw this comedian the other night. Oh, really? What were some
Yes.
of his jokes? Oh, okay, but he had jokes. Listen,
Okay,
he was
yeah.
up there for an hour.
Yeah.
But about 45 minutes in, he put the surgical glove on his head and he did that and he blew it up on top of his.
Did you record it on VHS?
No, they didn't let us bring my 17-pound VHS
Oh, okay.
camera
This is
into the theater.
Oh, where can I buy tickets?
If you see the guy with the surgical glove, you got to see him because his other stuff is funny too.
All right,
That's
guy
how it
with
went.
surgical glove. And that's all we took away from his history.
It's like Gallagher smashing watermelons.
yeah.
He sure did smash a lot of watermelons, but he also told jokes too, and sometimes had a set with a big chair on it.
In the season 5 episode Stress Relief, Michael Scott tries to teach everyone first aid. He's not very good at it, but one thing he kind of does nail is that if you use the Bee Gees hit song Staying Alive as a way to measure chest compressions, you can give someone CPR. And so a man in Arizona saved a woman's life because he learned that watching
Wow.
the
Is
show.
that where Dwight puts on the thing? And he's got,
Yeah.
The hand.
Did you guys have those things, the like
Mhm.
CPR buddies?
And it only worked if you tilted there. That was the big thing. I always know you got to tilt the neck back because
Oh, yeah,
that's what opens the air
Open the
passageway.
passage.
And the first day they brought those in, we like walked in and they were all just laying on the ground and we were like, what is happening? Seeing these big rubber men, half-bodied men. I don't remember there being any sort of like prophylactic on them. I feel like
yeah.
we just used a little bit of alcohol and then had to go mouth to mouth
Oh no.
on these dudes.
No, we had mouths. They would issue us mouths.
A special
that would
mouth?
go in a plastic bag that had your name on it. So that way you would bring it out and it'd clip to the face.
Wow.
I had to do it like once a year CPR training
Wow.
because the job that I had in college required
Well,
CPR
yeah,
training.
I had to do that too for gymnastics. I had to take
So,
a CPR course. I forgot about that.
They
Wow.
had the dummy and it had, I liked it. It felt like you were playing with an interactive toy at school.
Like, dude, Dance Dance Revolution on this guy's chest.
Yeah.
But when you blew in it and it actually expanded their chest, you're like, wow, that actually kind of works.
On February 18th, 1930, a cow nicknamed Nellie Jay became the first cow to do what?
Appear in a film, in a movie.
Wow.
It's
In
a
a
movie star. A
movie.
movie, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
A
Sure.
Star is Born.
Wow.
Stars Barn is very stupid.
Wow. Yeah, who said first cow to go to space? I mean, sure.
Space
Yeah.
before any people went.
Yeah, I mean that's what we would do. We'd
The
shoot a
dogs,
rocket
the
with a dog in
monkeys,
it, and
yeah.
we'd be like,
Sure.
what happened to bingo?
In 1930, though, that's a lot of time before the space
All you
race.
needed is just a bunch of gunpowder and a missile.
I'm not even going to say the first cow in a movie. I'm going to say the first cow to talk in a movie.
Oh,
Like Mr. Ed style.
yeah.
Yeah,
The first
but-
one to put peanut butter or
Peanut
fishing
butter on his-
wire in their
Either-
mouth.
Either that or recover financially from the stock market crash. She was
Wow.
smart with her investments.
Mhm.
Nellie Jay. Nellie Jay?
Nellie Jay. Elm Farm Ollie was the name.
Huh?
I don't know why.
Huh?
I don't know why this cow's got a name and then a nickname. I don't know.
Wait, so
Elm Farm Jolly?
Ollie.
Elm
Ollie.
Farm
Elm,
Ollie.
which is the nickname?
Nellie Jay.
Okay.
Okay, so it must have been Elm Farms had a cow named Ollie, but for short,
Yeah.
which is longer, they call her
Nellie
Nellie
Jay.
Jay.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys are close. flying in an airplane as part of the International Aircraft Exposition in St. Louis, Missouri.
How did that go down?
Aerospace.
Yeah. Did they land the plane and then it opens up and they go, look, there was a cow inside.
I guess
First time.
She was also the first cow to be milked in flight.
They had to do the milking.
They milked her in flight, and then they
violating.
took the milk and they put it into containers and attached them to little parachutes and tossed them out of the aircraft, and so people could catch them below. This is real.
That sounds dangerous as hell.
That is cool. They couldn't do that now.
No.
There's a butterfly effect where that's how we get all of our milk now.
Oh.
A world that could have been where all of your milk is delivered from the
Look to
sky.
the sky.
Farms, air farms.
Pixar could make a movie about a cow, and then that could be a promotional thing. We're milking this cow up in the air, and then we're going to send
They should make a movie about Nellie Jay, it sounds like.
Could you imagine? We talk about alien abductions. What the fuck that cow said to the other cows when it hit the ground? It went, guys, they took me in this vessel. They brought me up into the sky and they pulled my liquids out and then they shot them out into bottles with these little handkerchiefs on top. Like, that is a horribly traumatic. And then I come out and there's a bunch of people clapping and the other cows are like, that cow's crazy. Do not hang out with Nellie Jay.
I bet Nellie Jay came down and said, I'd love to eat some hay. I have to shit.
No, I like my rich alien conspiracy cow.
You never think that animals are smart, James. That's one thing that I can say about you. You're always assuming that animals are making dumb decisions.
Don't think that honey attracts bees.
It's not about smart. It's about perception. I think that if we got taken up into an alien craft, we probably wouldn't be able to accurately describe what they would say. Oh, he stuck a thing in my butt. He probed my butt, and then they did
took
all
my
this
milk.
Stuff. They took my milk and all this stuff. No, what they were doing was they were scanning your body for impurities that they have, all these other different things that we couldn't even possibly comprehend. All we know is something went up my butt.
Yeah, but to aliens, that's just a Tuesday.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's part of the process.
Because they don't have a sphincter like we do. Their alien sphincter is different.
Yeah, it goes.
Well, it's like an iris.
That's what a
I
sphincter
don't
is.
think I've ever seen in movies. I don't think I've ever seen like the standard alien with the big eyes. I don't think I've ever seen a butt.
Yeah, they don't have organs like they should.
No.
At what point would we, though, with someone like they're being abducted, they're groggy, they turn over, and there's just an alien butthole in their face?
I guess.
How would we view that?
Those encounters weren't as close as we.
No, it could have gotten
would be.
closer.
Could've
Fire
gotten
in the
closer.
sky, maybe a
Fire.
little
Right down below.
In the in the
sphincter.
the other eye,
Okay.
Oh, the brown eye.
the brown eye. Yeah. Why was the character of Winnie the Pooh banned from a Polish playground?
Ain't got no pants on.
Just one Polish playground?
This Polish playground, they banned him. They said, Winnie, no.
He ain't got no pants on.
Yeah. I mean, so the character, the character itself.
There was some discussion, the local city council, of making this like the face of the play area. You put some like little iconography of Winnie on the play place or whatever.
Yeah.
They said, no, we're banning him.
Banned, huh? I mean, no pants sounds like a really good answer.
I mean, he doesn't do much.
I got an idea. Maybe bears are an actual issue in the area and they didn't want kids associating bears with friendliness. So they were like, you know what?
yeah.
We're not going to put a bear on everywhere because kids are going to go, bear's good.
Bear is not friend.
Bear not friend, wander over to bear, get eaten by bear. Bad thing for little Russian children now.
Oh, they're Polish.
They are Russian in this story. Revisionist Winnie the Pooh history. Don't pet bear.
Oh, God.
Oh boy. I don't think I could do a Polish accent. I don't know what
It's
the
very
one's.
close. It's
All right. Well, that's as close as I'm getting.
Oh.
This is the accent was of someone in Poland, but they had come from Russia
Yes.
to check out this park.
This is very true.
He's not saying they all
Coraline.
sound that
Yeah.
way. I mean, in fact, they would probably be speaking Polish.
They would be not speaking English, I think. Bear's bad.
Zach, why was the character of Winnie the Pooh banned from Polish playground?
You turned into Natalia from GoldenEye. What is get the bad for?
I think
Yes,
I think it's because they wanted to encourage physical fitness, and there's no worse way to do it than having your mascot be everyone's favorite roly-poly bear.
Come on, children.
Yeah, it's because people would be doing their stoutness exercises, which is basically doing, up, down, touch the ground.
Is that what Winnie the Pooh does?
Up, down, touch the ground.
In the mood.
Yeah.
Up, down, in the mood.
For food.
I am short, round, I have found, speaking poundage wise.
Wow.
I improve my appetite when I exercise.
Zack and are also banned.
Also bang, not
No
another
singing.
playground. Little Pooh Man, we call him.
He also banned. from
Him
playing.
with his beautiful feet, 10 out of 10. Polish wiki feet.
Really the Pooh.
James, you were right. Because he doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
There was-
thought you were going to say, sorry, there was the Chinese, was it the prime? That looked like Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh. And
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like, that was a whole issue.
There was some dispute. One of the council members said the problem with the bear is it doesn't have a complete wardrobe. It is half naked, which is wholly inappropriate for children.
Do you imagine?
Poland, but Poland has another fictional bear, and they said this fictional bear is dressed head to toe, not like Winnie the Pooh.
Could
He
you-
has a surplus.
Could
of
you
clothes.
imagine your worldview is so messed up and wrong that you see Winnie the Pooh and you think there's an inappropriateness to the fact that this cartoon character bear.
Like he's not hanging dong.
Yeah.
I know.
You know,
Maybe he should be.
Well, like, do they look at other bears and go, these bears are
That's
naked?
true. Yeah, it's not like
These
bears.
naked
you
bears.
Can't see anything on a regular bear.
That jolly bear temptress.
Yeah. What do they think is going to happen?
I'm married, bear. I can't stop looking at me with your naked body.
That's crazy. Yeah. Why do they feel about dogs and cats? They
So-
should put on a shirt and pants.
no Winnie the Polsky.
Anyway, yes,
Anyway.
please.
That's the end of our episode.
That's
Hey.
the end.
Wow.
Yeah,
First one took much longer.
Time flies.
time flies when you're coming up with Madonna songs to parody.
We didn't do
That was
well
tough,
at all.
But did you see how quickly we worked out the cow stuff? That's the difference.
Yeah,
There wasn't a lot to
Yeah.
go on with the Madonna, but sometimes comedically things do cross over, and we can get those. We can get those movie
I'm still
jokes.
thinking about the Madonna
There's
thing.
nothing.
There's
I-
got to be a pun.
I can't
There's
find
gotta be
anything.
La Isla Donita.
Sure.
I don't know. They think we have to go deeper. We don't know donuts well enough. That's a problem.
Papa Don't Peach Tea. I think they sell peach tea there.
That's a stretch. Other
What?
places sell peach tea.
No.
Maybe Madonna fired for being pantsless bear. She not allowed in Dunkin Donuts because she bear without extra clothes.
I got a text from AJ. Please cut the part what I said about Madonna being pantsless in the
He's
Dunkin'
gonna want
Donuts.
to cut the Winnie the Pooh.
I want to
stuff.
cut every part of this podcast out. Every part where someone says word, get rid of. I don't like it.
If it was Madonna didn't like Winnie the Pooh, you could say one of her songs like a bear. You know, it goes the other ways.
Just like a bear, there are no pants down there.
See, it's so easy.
All right.
Just like a bear, he
Yeah.
doesn't even wear underwear.
How do I
Yeah.
unplug this microphone
Okay.
so I can go home?
Well, thank you so much for supporting us. Patreon.com/answer for it enables us to make this show for better or worse. Thank you to our splendid daddies, BBC Basic, Jesus Christ Pseudonym, Doomfeather, Adam R. Savage, Tina Nervias Jr., Uncle Marcus, Evan M. And thank you, Piggy of the podcast, Walking Mirror.
What?
That's their username,
Walking mirror, like
Yeah.
the thing in the Willy Wonka
I
experience.
thought they got the award. I thought one of us got the award
Oh, no.
for Piggy of the podcast.
I also
It's a-
thought
it's
that.
someone who's a Piggy of the podcast at the Piggy tier. Yeah.
So the walking mirror, they sound, what is it? The unknown and it is the unknown in the Willy Wonka experience.
I don't.
Was that the only one that fell down that rabbit hole? Okay.
I know this experience, and I know the Oompa Loompa, and I know.
Well, there was like a mirror guy
oh, okay.
who was just like, what is that? We do not know. It is the unknown.
Before he was Wonka, he was Willy, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys think should get the?
I think I
Piggy?
deserve it.
Okay. And the other one?
I think
Give it to Elyse again.
Elyse.
No.
Thank you.
No, you're not
Yes.
allowed. I think Zach
Question-
gets it.
Questions were excellent.
Were they?
Jokes were great.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.